So I was dumb enough to buy a USB mic, as you can see, and my Mac is USB Type-C, so the sound quality will be very shit. However, what won't be shit is what this video is about. And I want to break down the exact strategy that we're implementing to grow our SaaS business. SaaS stands for Software as a Service, to over 60K a month. This was in January, by the way. We've since then stopped sharing how much money we make, but this was January this year. And so I want to break down exactly what we're doing so you can just copy it. Okay? I have nothing to hide. So we're basically leveraging YouTube. And so the whole strategy is quite simple. It's just upload videos to YouTube and then CTA people to your SaaS. Plain and simple. That's literally it. I mean, I could end the video here and you'd know what the strategy is. But I want to break it down further so you can understand like the nitty-gritty of it and how you can actually implement it to grow your own SaaS. If you have one, if you don't have one, still you can leverage this to send people to an email list opt-in, which then you can nurture to sell them your SaaS when it actually launches, or maybe ask for a pre-sale price. There's a bunch of stuff you can do. Just watch other videos on the channel that break down all that stuff. So here's the type of videos you're going to be producing, because I can tell you, just produce YouTube videos. That doesn't really help you, right? You want to know what type of videos you want to produce. And so there's basically three types of videos. First is evergreen videos. And as you can see here, this basically get views forever, right? This is a graph for the days and the views, right? And it goes up consistently every day, right? So this gets around 300 views per day. So evergreen videos get views forever. Okay, it's basically how-to videos, tutorial videos, like how to tie a tie, how to open a pen, right? It's done. How to use Google Analytics, right? These are things people search for over and over and over again every single day, right? And as long as people keep searching for them, these videos will still get views. And so this is the best type of video you can record. It's hard, right? Because even though if you record a video on how to whatever, right? Let's say, for example, again, going with this example, let's say you have a SaaS that is a Google Analytics competitor, right? You have a Google Analytics competitor, that's your SaaS, right? It's a better alternative, right? You can make a video on how to use Google Analytics or how to use this XYZ for Google Analytics. It is, in theory, an evergreen video, but we won't become an evergreen video. So not all videos that you want to become evergreen, right? Not all of them are picked up by the algorithm. Hopefully that makes sense, okay? But again, evergreen videos are like tutorial-based videos and how-to videos. These are ideal, right? Because these, again, get views forever. Targeted views, so people searching for Google Analytics alternative, right? If your video shows up every single time, right, people will keep on clicking it, and these are, again, highly targeted views because they are searching for a specific keyword. Hopefully this made sense. I don't have enough time to like break all this down in this short video, but I'll leave some resources in the description. Then you have news-based videos, which is basically just get almost 100% of their views in the first 2 to 3 days, because you're capitalizing on the news. Say, for example, a new iPhone comes out. And let's say, for example, you have a SaaS that does whatever, XYZ for iPhones, right? You make a video, hey, this new iPhone came out, you break down the news, and then at the end of your call to action, hey, listen, if you have an iPhone, since you're here, right, try my product, right, that I use for iPhone users, right? But again, you get all the views, get the shit ton of views in the first like 1 or 2 days, and then it just dies off because, again, the news becomes irrelevant, right? So it's a great way to capitalize on a lot of views in a short period of time, recording videos on news-based stuff. Then you have clickbait stuff, which is similar to news, but the view to buyer conversion ratio is much higher, because a news is something that's just quite broad, right? A clickbait video can be something that has a backend that converts people better, if that makes sense. I wish I had some examples here, but let's say, for example, in the same Google Analytics example, right? This would be how to use Google Analytics, right? A full like 2-hour tutorial, and then at the end you say, listen, you can do all this, you can use Google Analytics, but you can use our other tool called XYZ that's much better because this, and that. Use it. And so you got them to watch the whole 2-hour video explaining how to use Google Analytics, and then you do a call to action saying, hey, listen, maybe you should use this because it's way better. I spent like 1 hour explaining this to you. You can do this in our tool in like 10 minutes, so you can do that. This is what we do. This is all what people do, right? That's evergreen example. Again, for the same Google Analytics alternative, right, a news would be Google just came up with this new algorithm, whatever. You just make a video on that, then you drive people to your tool. It is somewhat related, right? News about Google, tool about Google. And then this would be, for example, how I use this Google Analytics alternative to make $10,000 in a day, right? It is a bit clickbaity, you can make it work, right? And it will get views, right, in a peak, right? Then it will die off because people are not necessarily searching for that. Yes, the video can be recommended to more people, but more often than not, it won't be recommended to more people over and over again forever. And so again, it is a spike of views, but the conversion rate tends to be higher. Hopefully this made sense. Now, the importance of a CTA, right? Because you can be doing a lot of videos and you get a lot of views, but nobody actually buys. First thing, of course, is the videos need to be like on a topic. You need to know what to say, when you say it, how to say it. But the most important thing is CTAs, the calls to action, right? In the video, right? You have to have 3 calls to action minimum. One inside of the video, right? Just like I'm talking right here. Hey, check the description. There's a link there, right? That's an in-video call to action. A link in the description, right? For people that just don't hear me say this, they still will go to the description and see it there, right? And one in the pinned comment, because you can pin comment, you can pin YouTube comments, and so you want in the pinned comment. Now you need a CTA, right? We see a clear increase in signups when you say click the link versus when we don't. So if I just say now, please subscribe, most likely than not, a higher percentage of people will subscribe. If I say, hey, check the description, most likely more people will check the description if I say it. So say things. Don't just assume people will see it or click it, right? Just say, hey, listen, I'm telling you, go check the description. There's a lot of valuable stuff there. Or I'm telling you, hey, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Okay, so that does like make a lot of impact. Now, there's only so much you can do, right? For example, we mainly use these 2 channels to grow our SaaS. Our SaaS is about SEO, search engine optimization, and we basically record videos on here about, this is a news-based video, so the new ChatGPT model came out, right? I made a video on that, right? 2K views in just a short amount of time. This is like, we record a bunch of videos, right? We bunch of videos, 345 videos, right, in a couple of years. This was 501 videos in just 1 year, so a lot of videos. More than 1 video per day, so a shit ton of videos. So again, there's only so much you can do, right? You can do a video daily, and this is what we do, right? More than one, and it does drive a lot of sales because you show up every single day. People hear you, people see your face, and the reason people buy is because you need to know that people buy from people every single time. People buy from people. And how do you make people buy from you? They need to know, like, and trust you. So know, like, and trust you. And what's the best way to get people to know, like, and trust you? Is to show up in front of them with our face, with our voice, just like I'm doing here, for a long period of time. For example, this video is 15 minutes long, right? This one is 7, right? We have a 5-hour long video, I think, on this channel right here. So again, I show up every single other day or every day. People get to know, like, and trust me. And when I promote my products, right, people buy it. Right? And again, of course, the channels are niche specific. I'm not selling like a makeup kit. I'm selling a software tailored for SEO professionals. So, of course, you need to do that, of course. Now, again, there's only so much you can do, right? I can only record so many videos a day, and I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life, right? Even though I enjoy it. And so, what you can do is you can hire creators. What you do is you create multiple channels. This is what we're doing, by the way. You create multiple channels, right? And you associate a creator to each one of them, right? Here's me. This is my channel. This is me, Vasco. Then I pay you, right? I create a channel for you, and you go here. This is you, right? Then I hire Barbara. Then I hire Tim. Then I hire John. Then I hire Kyle, right? I have different creators, each one on a YouTube channel. Now, it's very important that you, right, you as the brand, you own this channel. So you're not paying them as like affiliates, right? You are paying them to produce content on your channels, right? And it's performance-based. So you only pay them if they perform. That's very important. And so I hid this here because I want to actually show you this, but I'm a bit afraid that our competitors like look into this. So if you don't like know how much we're paying them, click the link in the description. You'll see it, but I won't share it right now. And so basically, this is the setup, right? We have multiple of these channels, right? All these channels, all like producing content. For example, this one. This is quite a new one, right? Just a month ago, they produce content for us. All of these videos, right, have 3 calls to action. One in the video saying, hey, listen, go to this website to check it out. One in the description and one in the pinned comment. All of them. And then they're all in the same niche as our product. So these guys are all pumping out views to our product. And so maybe you're probably asking, so yeah, that's great, but how do you find these people? Just go to Upwork, you find them, right? And it's quite simple. I'm not sure if you can see the block of text right here or not, the job post. But basically what you do is you title it with an irrefusable offer. So as I said before, like our creator pay, we pay them the last tier, because we pay them based on performance, the last tier they can earn is up to 5K per month. So we add that to the title, right? We do the last tier. Why would we do like the first one or the middle one? We just do the highest one. YouTube UGC long form video content creator, 5K a month, 30% sales commission. So most people will click this, right? Over if I just didn't even have this here, or if I just had like 1K or I don't know, whatever your first tier is. So click beta title with your irrefusable offer. Payment terms, tell people up front how much you're going to pay them. Otherwise, you're going to be just doing back and forth forever. It's pain in the ass. Then the responsibilities, how much content they need to make, what they need to do, what they can't do. Then some examples of people doing it, right? That's very important. So they know what content you actually want them to produce. Then the product, right? To tell people, okay, this is our product. This is what we want you to do, right? Record videos for our product. So you need to know some somewhat you need to know about this product, right? You need to know what we do, what we don't do, right? You need to know who our customer is, right? You need to be at least a bit involved in the product. And then some FAQs about the job post. Pretty simple. That's basically it. Then just know that, of course, YouTube channels are assets, and assets that increase your brand's valuation if they're not attached to a personal brand, right? It's basically, what I mean by this is you own a media company where you own distribution. Because again, you own the channels, right? Not the creators, you own the channels. So you own all of these channels. Each one, of course, has a creator associated with it, but if they don't want to work anymore, you can just replace them, right? I mean, you have the channel. You can just put in a creator. If they quit, okay, jump on another one. So you own the distribution asset. You own the assets that do the distribution. It's super powerful. So it's very important that. Then one thing, of course, is that relying solely on organic traffic isn't enough, right? These bring you a lot of money and brings us a lot of money every single month, but there's a big issue, right? Do you notice a pattern here, right? Look at this. What do you notice here? Give you a second. Well, basically, all these videos, right, they get pushed by the algo, and then they still pushed, stagnate, push, stagnate, push, stagnate. That sucks. And 99% of your videos will look like this, right? So again, they're pushed hard by the algorithm the first couple of days, then they're pushed softly, and then it just stagnates, right? You get like one view every single full moon, right? That's just how it goes. Unless, of course, it is an evergreen video, but most videos will not be evergreen videos. And so the thing is that the more algo pushes, right, the more YouTube algo pushes your video, the more views, the more sales. So what we notice is that when it's pushing it hard, we make a lot of money. When it's pushing it softly, we make some money. And basically when it stagnates, when it's not getting any views, we just don't make any money. So how can you make YouTube push your videos on demand forever? Well, simple. Ads. Just pay YouTube, right? With ads, you stop relying on the algorithm. You pay YouTube to show your videos to more people in a way that looks organic. Okay, so basically, you want to make sure that your video constantly is being pushed forever, right? But you have to pay YouTube for that. And so what type of ads do you actually run to make sure they look organic? Well, it's called in-feed ads, right? It's basically a homepage and search ads. So when you're YouTube's homepage, right, it'll show like this, right? This is your ad, right? When you search for something, let's say someone searches for your exact match keyword or the keyword that you want to attract customers for, it shows up here on top, right? Finally, this is what it looks like, right? Algo push, stagnation, ads, 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 ads. And so what happens is, again, you make money when the algo pushes it, then it stagnates. But then when you reinforce it with ads, you make more money and more money and more money and more money, right? Because again, YouTube will never push your video forever unless it's evergreen, but you can't really always get evergreen videos. So you need to put ads behind it. That's basically the whole strategy, right? YouTube to your SaaS, and you produce a shit ton of videos, right, with proper calls to action, proper niche specific things. You need to know what to say, when to say, how to say it, proper thumbnails, proper titles. And what I just said in like 2 seconds, it's super important, right? Because you can have the best video ever, but if nobody clicks on it, it's quite pointless. So make sure you nail down the thumbnail, the title, all that stuff. You need to know how to rank videos. That's the whole thing in it itself. Could be like a video on it. I think I have a course on it somewhere on YouTube for free on how to rank videos. Super important. But then, of course, multiple calls to action, and then you're going to reach a max, right? You're going to reach a max in the videos you can produce or your team can produce. So just have more people, hire more creators, associate each one of them, and assign to each one of them a dedicated YouTube channel. So now you have all these people pushing out views to your SaaS. And then on top of that, because all of these videos will eventually like stagnate like this, as I showed you before, put ads behind them, run ads behind them. That's it. That's the whole strategy laid out for you. Now, I know I spoke very fast because I gotta go, but hopefully this made sense. And if you want a bit more help on this, a bit more training, there's gonna be a link in the description for like my community and paid course. Again, it is paid because I put a lot of effort into it. If you don't want to grab it, no worries. This is fine. But if you do want to like increase the speed at which you see success with SaaS, go get it. Super fun, super cool. We do a lot of stuff, cool stuff in there, and I shared a lot of this stuff a bit more in depth. So yeah, that's it. Cheers, take care, bye bye.